No funny.
SOC. You are now tuning in to the Stream of Consciousness podcast.
OMG, it's Sissy with 3 C's and Vic So Valid. We're live.
Oh, yes, we are live. Coming to you live from South New Jersey. It's your boy Vic So Valid. And I'm with my man Shizzy with 3 Z's, but he's not asleep. Thank you so much for tuning back into SOC Podcast, everybody. This is season 4, episode 21. The
21.
finale.
No diddy.
That's not what I wanted. Where's the
I don't know what you're
siren?
looking for.
The siren. Where's the air horn?
Oh, yeah, there you go. You gotta find a way to label these joints or something. I don't think it's possible, but
At all, man. That's yo. Thank you so much for tuning back in. Look, it's actually been probably the longest spanning season.
yeah, this has probably been one of our least consistent seasons by far. And that's
big
actually
thing.
that's really saying something. Actually,
It is.
because for us to be inconsistent on the season is already
It's
a known
bad.
thing. So so I we apologize,
Big
but
time.
it's hard too because like let's say we enjoy it, but it's like so many things to do. But
A lot of stuff just comes up.
either way, though, we here, so that's all that
We
matters.
are. We definitely did not abandon this, and I definitely we gotta do more consistent. And I want to say season 5 is gonna be the season where we probably really like.
Yeah, we're
practice.
we're toddlers now. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel
Yeah.
like we're more mature. You know what I'm saying? We could walk on our own. You know, we could talk
Big
now.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's cool.
Season
But one
5.
thing that is consistent is Vic will always press record on the camera and proceed to talk, even though he knows I'm about to try to start up the intro. So then I have to wait for him to stop talking or stop singing what he was doing today, so then I can record it or press record so I can do the intro.
It's all the behind the scenes stuff.
I'm just
you know what I
saying,
mean?
though, that but you know what I'm saying? That's going to stay consistent. So there is some
sure.
bit of consistency there.
Hey man, you gotta stay true to yourself, man. Never change, bro.
But look, as we're gonna have a good episode, we're gonna improv.
1,000,000%.
I wasn't gonna lie to you. I really feel like we should get on some kind of improv show or something like that. Because like I feel like we improv a lot. You know what I mean? Like
I think it'd be fun, man.
yeah, like I feel like we can do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a talent. That's what we do all the time anyway. Especially words wise. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
But yeah,
Because really, that's what podcasting really is. Like you really just it's a skill and a talent to just be able to talk freely with like. And it's off on the fly and stuff like that. So you got to be able to formulate your sentences.
especially because even though we inconsistent, I still gotta give props to us because I remember season 1. You know what I'm saying? That shit was so rough to do, yo.
Boy, if you ever go back and listen to season 1, we sound crazy.
Yeah, like quality wise, sound crazy. But then, I mean, we in a different space now, so this does sound different.
Yeah.
But no, we'll get back to usual. Season 5 gonna be lit, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying out there.
Yeah.
And it's getting close to summertime. That's when we're always the most consistent. So it's gonna be there.
So what goals you got for season 5? I think my goal for real is like I think we're gonna have more I would say crafted episodes. Like we know we're gonna have a very much like a real formula. Like we got this, and this, boom. Like I just think we're gonna be more consistent with that, and I think we're gonna have better like bits and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, I want to get back to being like consistent recording in general.
For sure, yeah.
But I think I feel like get back to like how we used to have ideas,
Right.
And like that we're beyond just like finding stuff on Instagram, because we kind of like we're winging it even more than we usually do, like even when we're being inconsistent. So like I kind of want to get back to like recording videos on our phone that we could put those good shorts, because right now if y'all see we kind of Vic kind of cups up what we see on the camera. I want to get back to more phone videos, more like specific reels that we like to make.
That.
So I want to get to all that, you know what I'm saying?
I want to have an original,
And I want to grow too.
I want an original like game or something or clip that we can do.
Here's the problem though,
that like we just catches on that brings something.
no, that would be lit though.
That's
too.
what I'm
because it's
like,
like we can have original ideas, but because of where we're at, it's like you see the niggas on TikTok that be just playing a little cup game all the time.
Yeah.
I like them; they're entertaining me too. But like they just doing a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, but they have the following. So it's like if we want to do like just a game, like we don't got the following to keep it like going. You know what I'm saying? Make it interesting. So that's going to be the idea.
For sure.
And he's gonna keep going with that, man.
Absolutely, yeah.
All handful of y'all that listen, appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying?
We really do, man. Like some for real. I know there's like like you said, a handful of people that listen every now and then, or most of the time, or every time. But I think it's humbling to just like talk and like you're really talking to basically nobody.
Yeah, nah, it is for sure.
I really be talking
like-
on this.
it's
like
like-
there's like thousands of people listen to us.
Nah, because it might be one day, like like
It's delusion, but it's okay.
Yeah, we like Shador Sanders, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we definitely getting picked up late in the round, but like we gonna show ourselves. Bro. That's good, man. Cause look, niggas be asking like this for I mean, we've been at it for some years, but it's consistency. We can
Yes.
it's that's all it is, man. But we're gonna get there. Look, all right.
Regardless, though, the quality of our podcast episodes has always grown. So I think by the time niggas hear it, they were like, damn, these niggas been doing it for a while. So
Yeah,
I'm
no
on it.
facts. Appreciate y'all, man.
Hell yeah. So thank you for that. But let's get it started. You know how we like to do. I like to start off with our weekly question.
I got a question.
So we had 2 weekly questions. All right. So this one was it's a one for guys, one for girls.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's the first one was, guys, what's the most you've done for a girl that wasn't your girl?
Oh,
And girls, what's the most you've done for a
Wait.
man that wasn't your man?
did we talk about this last episode?
No,
You sure?
I'm not sure actually.
I remember listening to the conversation. Remember I was talking about what makes you do something, and I was saying a lot of niggas do shit because they're horny.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure you said that.
Did
'Cause
we?
This is the only episode I ever listened back in my life. Was our last episode?
Wow. Maybe it was.
I think we did.
bro.
I think we did because I remember saying that. When did you post it? When did you do that?
Damn.
What was that post up?
This is hilarious. This was March 23rd. I thought I had it sit in the
Yeah,
archives. Did we do this
nah.
one?
I think we did that already.
Man, we probably did. That's the
Yeah,
crazy
I remember having like a like I said, I remember making that comment about why niggas do shit outside of. I mean, you could say one. Let's see if it jogs our memory real quick. I do think we did read this though. Just say,
Yo, we did do this.
yeah, I thought so.
Because we talk about write a resume and brought dinner for him and his mother.
yeah,
Paid
dang.
for concert tickets. Damn, we
Dang.
did do this. All right, that's on me then. I didn't have
Oh,
this.
shit. No, that was that one.
Damn.
Damn,
Damn.
that sucks, yo. That's on
cool.
me though. That's on me then.
That's all right.
And you know what? The problem is that's what happens when we take too long to make another
Yeah,
episode.
nah,
I be forgetting what we did and what we didn't do.
And so used to like doing something and waiting mad long to actually talk about it. So it's like probably got used to that. But that's
Yeah.
cool though.
I'm sorry for the unprofessionalism,
after
guys.
we just talked about being consistent
and talk about how this is gonna be a great episode, season 5.
yeah, but look, you know what I'm
coming
saying?
up.
We do things to live and learn, but that's cool. I mean,
Instead, I have something else on deck. But what you want to say? I'm sorry.
go ahead.
So the other thing I had on deck to talk about though was I want to know what you thought about this. I saw on the Shade Room they posted something. They said, "Yo, does the soul food genre have appetizers? And what do y'all consider an appetizer? That's not a side."
Appetizer.
So I have one answer that I think is the only correct answer.
Appetizer. Appetizer.
Like of the soul food ramen.
Nah, I know because everything I'm thinking of is sides. Like
Yeah.
it really is. I never thought about appetizer.
Yeah, I think the only correct answer is hush puppies.
I mean, yeah. I guess that would be hush puppies. I mean, like, yeah, because you can't say mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying?
It's not an appetizer,
I know they
nah.
try to make it seem like you go to a white spot and they be like they can put
Yep.
it under there, but it's not. They put it on a small place or something. But nah, it's not that. I mean, hush puppies. I guess so. Yeah. I'm not a cranberry sauce guy. I was gonna say that just because I don't like it, but that would just be a side. Yeah, I guess so.
Here's my problem is everybody in the comments keeps saying deviled eggs. Now, the only reason I have a problem with that is because I don't think deviled eggs is considered soul food.
I mean, I think when I think soul food, I mean, all right. So I did grow up in a family like where we do make deviled eggs.
Yeah, me too.
So,
Deviled eggs
but
is definitely made, but
I
I
don't
don't
know
think
if-
it's a black only thing. I know white people make deviled eggs. So
I mean, but white
like,
people make every version of it, like fried
do.
chicken. They make cornbread.
Right,
like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But so it's not just. I think it's more of like the style how you make it. I will say. I mean, I think if I went to a soul food place,
Yeah.
I think and they had appetizers, I think deviled eggs would be on there for sure. But I don't. I kind of agree with you though. I don't know if I'm like when I'm thinking about soul foods, like if we back in the day, if we're like our OGs, especially during our prime, that watched our drafts. If I was a draft, like if you doing soul food drafts,
Yeah.
like to me, I'm probably not picking deviled eggs.
Never.
It's not up there to me as like a soul food, but I don't know. But it's always there with soul food though. Like
yeah.
when I'm having soul food, at the
Somebody's
crib,
always bringing
someone's
deviled eggs.
Always bringing deviled eggs. So I'm not. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say it is, but I think it would be in the menu though. Mm-hmm. And that's. So I guess I don't know. I think the real true answer is probably on Hush Puppies because Hush Puppies is pretty much exclusive. That's exclusively like kind of like soul food.
Yeah, because that was
or some like some you get some real nigga shit like some like fried gizzards or something like that.
Where, oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
think somebody said on there, too.
that would be up there too as an appetizer.
Mm-hmm. Like some people were saying some nut shit like, oh, I'm taste testing the mac and cheese, like, or like the couple wings you steal while still being fried. That's the appetizer.
Man.
I was like, y'all trying to be funny. I was actually genuinely trying to think about
that's
this.
not a real answer, man.
The reason I said hush puppies though is because the history behind it. Like I was told this had to do with like the slaves would give it to the guard dogs to make them not bark while they were trying to escape. So I was like, because you're hushing the puppies.
Yeah.
So that's how I thought about it. I was like, that's definitely soul food
Nah,
at
for
its
sure.
purest
I
form.
think, I think it's soul food for sure. I think that's probably the best answer. But I wouldn't be mad at deviled eggs, even though, like I said, I wouldn't consider it purely a soul food. But I really, outside of that, I don't. And gizzards, I don't really have like a real answer. You know what I'm saying?
What actually is that? You said it, and I was just going with it. What is that?
Gizzards is I don't know how to explain it. It's I think it's part of the chicken.
Oh,
I think it's part of the or the turkey, whatever the motherfucking thing is. It's some shit my grandma's be eating. I don't know how to explain it.
2 people said fried green tomatoes. Have you had that? Is that
fried green tomatoes?
Yeah.
No.
Me neither. Somebody said fried okra. I never had
okra too. Okra's up there, but I don't.
I thought that was African and low-key Caribbean more.
Here's the gizzard. Oh, this is.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
it's like scraps type shit.
Okay,
yeah.
which is definitely the blackest thing ever.
Yeah, no, it's fucked. We just get all the bullshit. But to me, that would be
There's history behind that guy.
My grandma would make gizzards, or my mom is more particularly. So I was saying maybe that. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said Jello shots and spiked punch.
Hey, I'm not mad at that one.
The drinks with the appetizer is hilarious.
I'm not mad at that one.
This one's dumb. Fruit trays and charcuterie boards. That's not.
That's the whitest shit I ever heard in my life.
It is. But yeah, people were saying it. I just was like, deviled eggs came up so much. I was stuck on the idea. It's like, is that considered soul food? But I'm with it. Yeah, somebody said gizzards. But yeah, that's where it was. Where I was thinking, I was like, dang, that really like soul food. But that's what everybody was saying. So I'm cool with it though. This what else.
Soul food though, I don't know. But look, speaking of soul food too, I know like when I'm thinking of soul food and I'm thinking of when I was growing up. When I be eating some soul food, I be watching some black ass TV shows. Nice. So they had the they had the thing on. I think I showed you earlier on Instagram. It had the 6 niggas. You know all 6 niggas. It was asking which one's the dumbest.
Yeah. And
I know you said you have your answer, but for those that like listen, I'm gonna tell you the 6.
Okay.
So we got Waldo
from Family Matters.
Yeah. You got Bullethead, Jazz, Junior, Ed, and Cole. Wait, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember where Bullethead's from.
I don't even know who that is.
I'm not. It sounds bad, but I should know. But for those that don't know, obviously, we got Waldo Family Matters. We got Jazz from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Junior from My Wife and Kids, Ed from Good Burger, and then Cole from Martin. And the question was, who is the dumbest out of all of them? So for me personally, I probably gotta leave Bullethead out of it because I don't.
He's from the Steve Harvey Show.
Steve Harvey. Oh, he is. Okay. He was one of the friends. Okay, all right. I do know. All right. I don't think he was as bad though. But who's your answer? I feel like I know your answer.
I was stuck between. Let me see the list again. I was stuck between Junior and Ed from Good Burger. So, but I think I gotta go with Junior. I think Junior was so stupid that I was really mad at his character, like, because it's so stupid that like I'd only accept that type of stupidity from a cartoon character.
Sometimes Junior was normal though. That was like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes he was a normal person.
You for real?
Like he was normal. Like somebody messed with his sister. Like, you know, there be random times where he just was being a normal guy. I feel like it was hard for me because like Ed was like never a normal person in the whole movie. Like he was tripping the whole movie. I don't know. It's hard. And Jazz is like dumb, but not like, I don't think he's on the same level.
Nah, Jazz was just in a different world, but it was working for him.
Jazz act like that nigga that like he act like a close family friend and just go there to just don't give a fuck. Like that's how he acts. So, but I don't think he's on the same level as these niggas.
Jazz is definitely smarter than all of them.
Damn, but even Waldo though, Waldo was wild, but he was always stupid. Once again, you know what I'm saying?
He was.
I think too, it is kind of hard to debate Junior just because he got so much screen time too though. You know, in comparison to like someone like Waldo and Jazz, so much screen time. You know what I'm saying? So we see stupidity all the time.
We do.
But I don't know. I guess I would go with Junior. But the stupidest person all the time, I think, in TV, all cartoon shit too, I think I'll have to put Billy. I think Billy's the stupidest. I think Billy is the dumbest.
But see, this is what I mean.
Character.
Like when it comes to stupidity, I can expect that from a cartoon character, but I feel like some of the shit that Junior did was so stupid that I would only expect it from cartoons. So when I see a real live action person do it, I'm very upset. I get really mad. I don't have any examples on the top of my head. But he did the dumbest shit. I was like, God, this don't even make no damn sense.
So that was the issue with looking at this. I was like, I know there's examples I want to give. I can't remember them. Like, so somebody said, Junior, why do flies fly but an elephant don't fly? Like, that's the question that nigga was asking. But I don't know.
Yo, Junior is mad stupid, bro. Man, I wish I had an example to top of my head.
So
Like I saw that.
Martin asked Cole if he felt alienated, and Cole said, "No, I'm a Baptist." I mean, this is just pure misunderstanding. You know?
Yeah.
Now Cole was like, I enjoyed Cole's stupidity though a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did think it was funny.
I remember one time Junior said some shit like, "Yeah, I got accepted to a college," and it was like, "What?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm going to Hamburger University." I was like, "What the fuck is this nigga talking about?" Like, what, bro? For some stupid shit, like, because he obviously has the same name as his dad. And like the dude, he answered the phone and was like, "Yeah, is this Michael Kyle?" I was like, "Yeah, this is Michael Kyle." Yeah, he said, "Am I ready for my reservation in the hotel?" I said, "No, I ain't ready for the reservation." So I canceled and everything. And their parents were mad, like, "Oh, like why would you cancel this shit?" I'm like, "Yeah, this nigga is mad dumb, bro."
Yo, and you know another thing too. I think I seen it in one of the comments. Like the nigga Ed though, I really felt like that's how dumb he was in real life. Like I really felt like that was because someone said something stupid. Someone's like they said it. He was so dumb that he couldn't like he couldn't play another character, which is obviously, you know, not true. I mean,
yeah.
but I'm sitting there, yeah, cause like I don't know why he said that, but I'm sitting there and I'm like, I really felt like, cause even though I'd seen him other things, I felt like this nigga was really that dumb in real life. But yeah, that's the I don't know. So you go with Junior?
I'm going with Junior, man. I think it's just, especially because out of all those shows and movies, I think I've seen My Wife and Kids probably the most. I definitely seen Waldo. I didn't see as much as him because you said he don't got that much screen time.
Yeah, but it's just like, but I guess 100% of the time he was out there, he was just stupid. You know what I'm saying? So like I
do remember one thing Waldo did though. He knocked on the door and they yelled like, "Yo, it's open." He was like, "No, it's not. It's closed." But I was like, "That's not stupid though." I was like, "That's not stupid. He's telling the truth. It's not open. It's closed." And I'm like, "All right, I get why they say it's stupid," but I was like, that makes sense to me though. But damn.
So you agree with this nigga?
The door was closed.
You know, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'll be like, but the context is always important too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Agreeing with that nigga?
The door was closed. Dumbass niggas, bro. Anyway, the past last weekend was the opening weekend for probably the biggest movie that came out almost either thus far this year or at least this past month or whatever.
Especially in our culture.
For sure.
It's a mega movie.
Ryan Coogler's Sinners. I think it was a great movie. How you feeling about it?
I want to just first, I want to talk about how easily us black people make black movies. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we make it so known this is like a nigga movie. Whenever the nigga Ryan remember Black Panther come out?
Yep.
That was like if you don't go, you're not black. You don't support us. Like that's what this shit becomes.
That was a historical day though.
Yeah, it was because I like that it was both worlds, but this one is just strictly being a nigga. Right? So like niggas are saying like if you don't go, you're not fully black.
That's wild.
So
I didn't hear none of that, but I agree that I believe it happened.
So here's where I coming in at, right? So where do you rate this movie at? Like, how would you rate it if you was to give a rating to it?
Out of 10?
Yeah,
I gave it a 9 out of 10 when I walked out.
All right, that's not bad. I feel like so. All right, so my issue is, and I know I'm a devil's advocate, like off rip.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like though, I just personally feel like it's a little bit overhyped.
Okay,
and I'm not saying like it's not a great movie. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But niggas are trying to convince me that this is the best movie that like we seen in I like forever. You know what I mean? Like I can't go there with it. You know?
Okay,
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think as I would say, like I'm gonna say the things I liked about the movie. I thought, well, one, I do like having a black cast. That's cool to me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. The acting though, if we was talking about the acting wise,
yeah,
I think it might be that's probably the best acting I've seen probably in a while for sure.
Michael B. Jordan really bodied that role.
Yeah, no,
both roles.
Yeah, and I think that was the biggest thing is that like you're playing two different niggas and they're encapsulating two different like charismas and like personalities too.
Right.
And I like that though. And I feel like that's hard to do. And they said in the background there's just like a nigga like that like fills the spot.
Yeah.
So like
yeah.
The nigga fills the spot and plays Stack. So he's like now at that point Michael B. Jordan's like he's directing that guy to be like this is how Stack's gonna react.
For sure.
So as he's talking about Smoke, he's saying this is how Stack will react. So then he flips it and has him play. He's like, yo, this is how Smoke will react. Right. So like just to be that person sitting there. And I thought that was cool too. And I thought that was another like level of like I guess genuineness that's going on in the movie, but we also see a lot of the background on the movie that we usually don't see for a bunch of other things.
Okay,
because I feel like we go look in the background of a lot of movies, we can say how inspirational and how well stuff is put together. Like the behind the scenes really get you in there. So I like the movie. I like how it was. I think it was a good spin on like the whole like black slaves, and then I didn't know they were vampires prior to the movie because I went to go see the first day, so that trailer they had wasn't showing them being like vampires. It was just showing like I got red dark eyes, I'm evil, like, you know what I'm saying. But it wasn't showing like we were vampires yet. They didn't show that until the movie like that Thursday Friday was. That's when they started showing commercials. Where they had, you could see that all right, cool, it's vampires. Up to that point, niggas, I didn't know. I didn't know until it turned. They talking about the sun going down, even that I still wasn't 100% sure. Then they talk about going inside the house. I'm like, oh, these vampires, you know.
Right.
So I did like that. I think it was a good movie, and I'm kind of hovering around that 9 out of 10 too as well. I just like I said, I think it was just when people overhype things.
I know that. That's how you
knocks me down, man. It really does. It really does. So
for sure,
that's where I was at with it. But
like me with the movie, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 because I just like it was really complete. Everything about it, like the creativity, some symbolism, all that stuff. Like they decided to connect music with why these vampires are coming around, and it's obviously there's like a little bit of fiction going on in it, but to just connect. Like you said, like slavery or just like at the time, like Jim Crow era, bringing in music, a historical piece about blues, that bringing into just now bringing in vampires, the idea of it. You know, they was bringing out ideas of like the what are the sins with like greed and stuff like that, lust, all those things popping up. Everybody loved that, but like that stuff. But overall, like I really thought it was like well put together and like you just saw the complete picture and the artistry behind it. It was. I really thoroughly enjoyed it for sure.
I like the creativity, and you know, somebody said too, it was a movie where you can be different like ways of life and still connect to the movie. You could be like, oh, I'm just an average moviegoer. You could go there, like to visualize it. You could be a person that loves museum and history, and you can resonate with it too. So it was like a movie where you can be like. You could be from different avenues and have different interests and still like kind of find like yourself in there. And I think it was cool too, just seeing that the differences because. Usually, when obviously I slave movies, it's a certain thing that goes on, you know,
right.
we're depressed, like oppressed, or whatever. So I didn't know even that they can like freely leave. Like, is that a real thing?
Well, it wasn't.
Like I was trying to like understand.
It wasn't slave times. It was 1932.
I was
It was Jim Crow.
Okay. Oh yeah. So either way though, but all right. So yeah,
even though there was niggas like still picking cotton and stuff, I think they were just doing that at their own.
Like just for like as a work.
They work, but also I guess maybe their own money. But it wasn't like slave time. Slavery ended in like 1800s.
All right. See, I'm even messing up the timestamps, but yeah. So
it definitely looked like it was slavery time the way they depicted it.
Nah, it makes more sense too because I know they talked about like their clothes and stuff like that. But even that area too, I guess when I think of Jim Crow, I didn't even think about them still picking cotton. You know what I'm saying? So that was good to see. I think it was educational too. So where's where some of my issues lie? My issues lie where I kind of feel like when people make movies filled with too much symbolism, to me it starts to feel like a cop out a little bit. Because whenever we say movies is like, oh, it's so symbolic, has this going on, right? Yeah. We say that, but then we see with Jordan Peele, right? He's like, I think half the stuff y'all saying, I'm not. That's not even what I'm trying to portray. Okay. And that's the same thing I feel about when it comes to like same thing I say about like Kendrick Lamar. We saying so much and we're trying to dig deep into it so much. Some of these things that we're coming up with aren't actually what being depicted by the movie.
Of course.
Now, look, I can go with the rebuttal argument might be, oh, well, that's cool for the director or author wants you to be able to explore and be creative about the conclusions, and I think that's cool. But we're giving them all the credit for these things that aren't actually known existing. Like, for example, the 7 Deadly Sins, some of them relate, but not all of them. Like, I don't see like all of them. Like, I get it, but it sounds like some of them were more like stretch because like I don't see because like who's Sloth in it? You know what I'm saying? Like what's like who's that? You know what I mean?
You're right.
Like, and I'm thinking about, but we're like stretching a little bit, and I think that's what I don't like. But we'll give them, even though we're stretching and making up our own conclusions, we're giving him the credit, giving the movie the credit, like we did. Like he was trying to come across that, but he probably wasn't. Like I'm sure it was a bunch of messages he was trying to put in, and I'm sure it is a very deep movie. You know, like it's definitely layered. But we're giving a lot of credit to stuff that like we don't know it actually happened. You know what I mean? It's like when you're reading a book, you're in an AB class, you're like, oh, the author meant this. I'm like, how do I know that? Like, you know what I mean?
Of
like,
course, yeah.
Because we all like it, and we all do. We draw stuff. We can all watch a movie, and we all draw something, and that's a like in itself that could be a layer that could be considered like a good thing. But like I said, we're giving the credit to the movie for doing it. When it's not credit, you can't credit the movie because I can pull things out of anything. You know what I'm saying? I can be watching, like if I really want to dig deep and like anything I'm watching, I could be like, all right, cool. Well, that could be symbolizing of this, that, and the third. Like I can do that for any movie, comedy wise. Like you could do that.
For sure.
I don't like that we give that because that's why I said sometimes I feel like the symbolism things a cop out, and that's why I like the Jordan Peele because he's like, yo, like that's not what I was trying to do. Now, the one thing I do like, I'll go back to the stuff I do like. You can tell how they was raised. So you got Jordan Peele and Ryan Coogler, and I'm gonna keep. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but I'm gonna keep comparing them to because you can tell Jordan Peele, right, grew up with white people and could see how black people was how white people treat, like how white people and black people were how they interacted with each other.
Right. He is half white, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but so you can see that, and so you can see how he sees how white people are treating the blacks.
Uh-huh.
But for Ryan Coogler, he's in the hood. Coogler, yeah, he's in the hood, so he's only seeing the good in what the black people are doing. He's not seeing, you know what I'm saying? He could see how he can see how the white people might be oppressing us, whatever the case may be. But he sees all the good that the black people like. You tell the movies, his movies is like, yo, the black people, we empowered, we doing this and that. Mm-hmm. And then Jordan Peele's movie is like, this is how the white people trying to manipulate us, trying to bring us down.
Right.
So I like that, and they both do serve similar purposes. You know what I'm saying? Because there is different lenses to look at. So I do like that, and I like that him having that as an option as a black viewer is nice because you get to see both. You can see, all right, good. We're just almighty powerful, and these people trying to think they can infiltrate us. But like, I'm looking at the blacks as this, and then on Jordan Peele's level, it's like, yo, I'm looking at it as these white folks think they can bring us down. This is what they're doing to try to bring us down. You know what I'm saying? And bring that to light. So I do like that part. And I like the movie a lot. I think it was a good movie. But even for that, I think I do personally. I like the Creed 3 better than I like this movie though.
Ooh,
I really did. So,
okay.
So I'm thinking like the last few movies, like I don't know Ryan Coogler. I don't know if he did Creed 3 exactly because I know Jordan.
Nah, that was Michael B. Jordan.
I know. Yeah, I know he was credited as a director, but I don't know if he still had any influence on the third one.
It's a possibility. They're good friends, so he might have had a little.
But for that, to me, I like that one. I like that movie a lot more. I like Black Panther a lot more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say I don't like the movie. I just sometimes I hate when things just become black and we don't want to criticize it no more. So sometimes that bothers me.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So I'm like, we can still look at it. We can still look at it from the same lens. It's just like we turn everything black, and I'm like, that's great. But I said we still got to look at it like for what it is. But like we don't want to. We give that grace to a movie like this, but then we won't give the same grace to the other movie. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So I'm just looking at it from a whole lens is what I am. But I think it's a good movie though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I definitely think it's up there. I mean, competition wise for the movie of the year so far.
Yeah.
That's probably it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
I get all your points, man. That makes a lot of sense though, for sure. I definitely enjoyed it. I'd be quoting that movie too much, man. That shit's tough.
No, it is tough, and I like when the nigga I mean, there's like little things, yo. I want to see a movie one time where like there's no plot armor. Like I don't know how to explain that. Because like for example, when they're in a barn, right?
Yep,
bro. Like it's what 6 of them niggas.
Yeah.
It's Smoke's lady, the Asian lady, the bull,
Sammy,
the bull who he ate out, and then the old guy.
Yep.
They all in the crib. So that's 6, right?
Yeah, you got them.
Nigga, it's 30,000 niggas. Like these are everybody that was at the parties there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was at the party plus the 3 niggas, and you got the OG vampire with you. Mm-hmm. All them niggas come sliding in.
And it's all because of that one girl. Yo.
But you telling me any of these niggas survive, bro? That's not real, bro. I knew it's not a real movie, but I hate that, bro. And all of them didn't have guns. Nigga, they had. True. I think Smoke had. He had.
Yeah, but guns weren't working. Oh, they had silver, but they had the silver bullets that was working.
I'm saying, but they only had like 3 guns. Mm-hmm. At max, they had the wood stuff like that. But yo, we talking about vampires.
Yeah,
these are the weakest vampires I've ever seen. They had human strength.
True.
They wasn't overpowering nobody. Like you know what I'm saying. They was remember other time the nigga flying in the air and shit like that. But every other time you watch a movie. Flying in the air, being strong, whatever. But these niggas, like, they wrestling with how you not getting overpowered by this nigga?
That's true. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga Sammy's about to get bitten. The girl's still able to knock him off, like the vampire off. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, I'm sitting there and I get it. It's a movie, plot armor. It has to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Make it look cool.
No matter how good of a movie is, it has to have that, like, little bit of unrealism. We're watching a movie. But I want to see a movie where it ain't as much. Because there's no way in hell them niggas should survive. I'm sitting there like, nah, these niggas, I know they're not going to die, but they should all be dead. 6 of them niggas, the party was jumping, nigga.
Yeah, that shit was tough.
Party was jumping.
I would have loved to be there, too. Probably.
Hell yeah. And you know what? Niggas, they kept connecting that to the it's an OG Black picture. You ever see it? It's like a bunch of that's some shit like it's like OG Black. It's like you see like your grandma's house or something like that. It's a picture of like it's niggas
yeah, the picture. I didn't talk about, yeah, that's
yeah.
sweet. My grandmother's got that at
Yeah, so like
my grandparents actually have a version of that where they're in it.
Oh, that's dope.
It's pretty tough, yeah.
That's dope. So like you can see that, right? But like think about reason why I'm saying that because on that picture it literally almost accurately counts how many people was in that fucking bar.
That's tough.
And you tell me all them niggas get lost to the 6 niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying? Like right. I don't believe. I don't even know how this nigga. I don't even know how this nigga's like. This is this a little bit of less. I wish I want to see a movie where there's less plot armor. Is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I know it's hard to do for a movie. But I want to see it. Because part of me, I can never take the realism out of it. You know, like even that when the Asian girl started screaming. Now I get her side though.
Yeah.
Because pretty much she's like, look, if I don't let them niggas in, they're gonna go kill my daughter. Like,
yeah,
you know?
that was it made sense as to why, but I was still mad at her. I was like, damn.
I was too. I really was. But like, think about it though. Because the dad can just go there and be like, oh,
dad knows exactly. They all know where it is.
Yeah, they all know where it's at. And the dad can say, oh, can you let me in? Like, I left my key.
Yep.
And then she's going to say, yeah, come in. Like, I got you. Yeah.
Gone.
And then she's gone. So it's like, to me, I'm like, if I don't, look, if she already lost her husband, and now you threatening to kill my daughter, yeah, I don't care about you.
It's either try to beat them or simply just give up your daughter.
But think about it. If I'm thinking now, do I really think if I'm in a situation, would I believe them on going to go? I don't think so because it didn't sound like they were leaving to me.
Yeah.
But if I really believe they will go, I don't give a fuck about the rest of y'all niggas.
Oh, because they really want to Sammy for sure.
Yeah, they really want to Sammy. You know what I'm saying? But if I believe she believed them, to me, I don't. If I'm worried about it's either y'all niggas that I'm cool with or my daughter. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm let y'all everybody come in. Like you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If that's what the sacrifice is, you know what I mean? Like I got her, but. And also, I'm sitting there looking at smoke. This nigga smoke shot everybody. Yeah. They trying to cover her mouth because they knew what she about to say. I would have shot her ass. I would have shot her right in the head. Yeah, I would have shot her right in the head. Remember, they're there covering her mouth. Yeah. I just would have shot her. I mean, I feel like that makes the most sense. You know what I'm saying? But,
reasonable, yeah. Because then her daughter survives, and so do we.
But it don't. I don't care. It don't matter if the girl's daughter. I'm trying to make sure I survive. You know what I'm saying? If I'm smoke, I'm not trying to. We actively know you're trying to call for them niggas to come in. Mm-hmm. That's why they covered them out. I'm going to just shoot her in the head. And I'm just going to kill her.
Yeah, if she starts tripping, it's like you know what?
This nigga will kill by killing anybody else. This nigga just shoot for no reason.
Yeah, we're not losing tonight. I probably would have folded if Haley Steinfeld looked at me.
Oh, nah, like, for sure. I know myself.
I'm folding.
Nah, I know myself.
I'm like, you know what? Damn. Maybe being a vampire ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying?
I keep seeing the memes. It was like, it's like the little raspy vampire boy.
Yep.
He like, come in, let me suck that dick, pretty boy.
Yeah,
and it was like,
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, because I was sitting there and I was really trying to be like, that was probably the realest part of the whole movie to me.
Yeah.
The nigga's like, she like, now mind you, like you trying not to indulge, but she like, oh, you do all this stealing and robbing, you can't steal this pussy for a night.
That shit would have got me fold on every single level.
That would have got me. And then on the same token, then she was talking,
a vampire.
Then she was talking about spinning mouth. I talk about shit like this. I'm with all that shit.
Yo,
so I would have been like, hell yeah,
damn, bro.
So I know me, I would have been a vampire and I would have died because there was no way in the world I was saying no to that. You would have got me. Now, mind you,
big time.
Because I'm not even. We're not thinking vampires is real. It's
that part, and it's before they all knew she was vampire too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And it's shorty I used to mess with too. Not, you know what I'm saying. I remember shorty I'm messing with. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm a rock it out. You know what I'm saying. So
that should have been so lit. And I'm trying to think like they ended up living for like damn near ever. So I'm like, was it really that bad? But I guess they never see daytime for fucking 60 years. It's kind of crazy. But them niggas didn't age. Them niggas got to see a lot of different things, bro. It's probably the best outcome for them for sure because everybody else died. Everybody either died. They died normally, and
they died, and Sammy's still alive. So that's
living a normal life. But shit, vampire shit, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but I will say I did like the movie. I do see them in the future having like ways of like kind of branching off. So I said,
that's one thing I don't want them to do, man.
Nah, but I seen some stuff like that I agree with, like. Showing Smoke and Stack, it's gonna be a different movie, but showing them when they was in Chicago,
right? Yeah,
you know, it would be a different movie. It wouldn't be a vampire movie at that point.
Of course, yeah,
it'll be a whole different movie. And I think that would be lit. I think that would be refreshing.
That would be kind of cool. I hate when people always want to try to push more out of the movie, like they want sequels, prequels, so much. If they push too much to drag it, I'm like, all right, bro, like come on, like let it be its own standalone movie. In my personal opinion,
I think too, though. I think this is like like I said, like a lot of people feel like this was one of our few original movies that we had in a while.
It is.
So they're trying people trying to give it more. I'm cool with the prequel to me still sounds cool to me. Now, so there's some other stuff where people said like showing like Smoke and the girl, you know what I'm saying, how they ventures and stuff like that. I don't know if I want to see that part, you know
Not
what I'm
at all.
saying? But I feel like you could make a banging ass like gangster movie with Smoke
Between
and Stack.
them and
Like that would
Chicago,
be
that
so
shit would
tough.
probably be
you know
cool.
what I'm saying?
It would be. Yeah, it wouldn't be no vampires. It would just be, I know.
Yeah, it'd be a
genre.
different movie. Yeah, it could still be a horror. It'd be like a thorough movie.
Yeah.
But it'd be different from what it is right now. But I think that would be dope. It could be like literally like a gangster movie. So
For sure.
I'll be with that shit.
Word. All right, then. That's what's up.
That's your last remarks from Sinners.
Yeah.
So you ain't got. I feel like you ain't have much to say about it.
I know. I mean, you were saying a lot of good points, though. I just know for a fact I'd have folded. I'd have been a vampire, man. All right.
I guess being a vampire.
Yo, wait. So, what would you think? Haley Steinfeld can say the N word?
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it if she says it like a. I know, like for me, when I be seeing videos of white people say the N word, depends on how they say it. Depends on how I feel. Like somebody be like, what had it was a video I seen. It was a white boy, and she was like, and the girl was like, she said something. He was like, man, I don't care if the nigga dying. Like he was saying, but he said it so regular, so smooth as white boy. I'm like, I mean, like, I don't know what other word you could have filled in for that. Because the situation, like, they was arguing about it like another nigga, like, whatever, and something she was doing. And he was like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. He said some shit along that line.
Damn.
To me, though, I don't know what else can replace. I feel like I felt him. I feel like you had to say that in that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
right.
To get back to your original question, I would say, I don't know. I mean, I would have to say, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Depends on the context.
But she wouldn't say it right. I know she wouldn't.
Probably. I mean, she was acting pretty good in that movie. She
I know,
She had
but
a good tone. She probably could say it.
The way she was saying things, though, I just felt like,
boy, if you don't get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe.
I'd let her say it.
I don't know, but either way, I wouldn't be mad at it. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like, it's a girl, whatever. I just don't know if she would say it correctly. You know what I'm saying?
I guess
I feel like she would say it with a little bit of like.
She should say it and try it out and see how we feel about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm lying. Don't do it.
She probably say it at the crib. Her and
I wouldn't judge you. She probably would say it to him.
Yeah, she probably be
Be
saying
like, I can say it, you can't. That's just crazy.
She probably say it there too. But
Hey.
anyway, so to end it off, we got one last thing I'm gonna do with Vic. We're gonna have to pause it. We're gonna put the cameras up, but you guys are gonna see it because the power editing is gonna go smoothly right into it.
You know how it works.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give Vic two artists, right?
Yep.
And I'm gonna give you guys an example while we're on here before we pause. So I'm gonna give Vic two artists, right?
Yeah.
And why are you ad libbing my
I just want to ad lib. Damn,
all right,
bro.
go ahead.
It's cool.
Okay,
Keep going, man. Give me an example.
Anyway, I had gave this one to Vic. So pretty much all it's going to be is this is going to be like I'm going to say two artists, and we're going to be connected by artists they make music with.
Yes.
So for example, is I'm going to say I might tell Vic, hey, Kodak Black. I'm going to get you from Kodak Black to Frank Ocean.
Skirt.
So you might say Kodak Black. So when the answers could have been ASAP Rocky. It could be like, oh,
Mama.
Kodak Black had a song with ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky had a song with Frank Ocean. Yeah. I'm about to unplug your thing. You're fucking up my train of thought. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. It doesn't always mean it's only one artist. It could be multiple artists. It could
Absolutely.
be like Kodak Black to ASAP to Lil Durk to like Morgan Wallen. You know what I'm saying?
Like that,
so that's how the game's gonna work. It should be pretty easy. I might have 5 for him. We're gonna have a game on it next time, but for this time we want to just test it out,
for sure.
See how good he is at it, and that's what we about to get into.
And disclaimer: I didn't study like a bunch of like discography.
Nigga, what? Nigga, this is an artist he knows. Artist is regular Joe.
So I just want to see how I can do raw turkey.
I've sat here and did it myself. The only thing I ever Googled or make sure. So look, all right. So disclaimer too.
Yep.
Vic has to know the song though. He can't just say an artist he thinks they've been together. You know what I'm saying? He has to know. You don't have to know. You gotta know some kind of context
of the song. Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the judge. So you could say like, you could hum in a bit. You could be like, oh, it came out on this album. Like, I forget like the cover art look like this. Like, I would go with something like
if
that.
I can back it up somehow, right?
Some kind of inkling of detail that says, okay, I actually heard this song before.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ask you for the exact title. That's gonna be hard to say. You know what I'm saying? But at least something to show, hey, I know this song. I know
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's gonna work.
We got it.
Let's do this.
All right, bam.
Yep.
Connect these two artists.
All right.
Are you ready, Vic?
I'm certainly ready.
All right. So first, we got Vic Mensa and Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
You got this.
All right, bet. So Vic Mensa had a song with Chance the Rapper, obviously.
Okay,
that song is Cocoa Butter Kisses. And Chance the Rapper had... Who am I connected to?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar? Okay. Chance the Rapper had a song with
This is the direction I thought you were going to.
Lil Wayne,
Okay.
because that's on the Coloring Book album.
Okay.
Lil Wayne had a song with Drake, and then Drake had a song with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar also had a song with Lil Wayne, though, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted them before Super Bowl, what they did. Anyway, all right. Usher to Taylor Swift.
Ooh, okay. All right, this might not be that bad.
Yeah, this is a way to go about it. If you go about it,
Yeah.
you got it.
So Usher has...
And I will say, you can go the opposite way.
Okay.
If you're easier going Taylor Swift to Usher, you could do that too.
All right. All right, I think I can do this. So Usher has a song with... I know exactly how I can...
Hella niggas.
I know, facts. I can probably just say damn near anything. I know. Okay. Let me go backwards.
Go ahead,
Let me go
do you
backwards.
think?
So Taylor Swift has a song with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, there you
it's
go.
the remix with Bad Blood.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So now I can say Kendrick Lamar has a song with... How do I gotta connect this to Usher?
I will say, remember, it's people out there. It's a little harder because it's like
Mm-hmm.
you be knowing that they probably do have a song with this person, but you gotta know the song. Though, you know what I'm saying? You
I
can't
know.
just say like, "Oh yeah, that's person." And niggas that on Google right now, they
All right, I might be cheating, but it's not.
Nah, it's
cheating,
cool.
but like- so I'm gonna go backwards. Taylor Swift has a song with Kendrick Lamar, the Bad Blood remix. Kendrick has a song with Drake, Poetic Justice. Drake has songs with Trey Songz back in his like in the Trey Songz
Yeah.
days, and Trey Songz
Unusual.
has a song with Usher. It's the remix of August Alsina's song.
All right, cool. Is that an official song with Usher though?
Yeah, it's August Alsina's
I just asked you.
Like This.
All right, cool.
It's the remix.
So
with, Usher.
these are both of you two your people. So you should like all right. Travis Scott to Janae Aiko. These are your peoples.
Yeah. So Travis Scott, dang,
This is actually fairly easy.
it is. I'm gonna keep saying the same people though. I ain't gonna lie, because Travis Scott
Nah,
has a song
switch
with
it up.
Drake. I
You-
know.
No.
But that's a one person
There's
between.
there's another one. You know it. It's another one.
Oh,
Come
man.
on, like think about. All right, if you can't, if you give me 5 seconds. You can't think of another one. Then you go.
So I can't go to the easy route is Travis Scott with Drake and then Drake with Janae Aiko.
Okay.
But so when we
There's
go
another
route?
one.
All right.
Come on, there's another one like this.
Another one? Let me
You
see.
know what I'm saying? Especially.
All right. So Travis Scott has a song with Sway Lee, and Sway Lee has a song with Janae Aiko.
All right, cool. I was looking for Big Sean on this one, but that's all right,
Oh,
that's
okay,
all
that works.
right. I thought that was
Yeah.
easy one, but no, that was easy. All right, cool. Either way, it worked regardless.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande to Earl Sweatshirt.
Okay. Ooh. All right. So Ariana Grande has a song with mad people too. So
Which helps.
it does. I'm probably gonna go backwards with this one too. So Earl Sweatshirt has songs with Tyler the Creator. Damn.
Shit.
Earl Sweatshirt has songs with Tyler the Creator.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler the Creator has a song with A$AP Rocky.
Okay.
A$AP Rocky has songs with A$AP Ferg, and A$AP Ferg and Ariana Grande have a song together. That thing's called "Hands on Me." It's on,
Cool.
on her album.
So
called
the quickest route to this was Mac Miller. That's
one in between.
Yeah, because they got the way I love the way.
Of course,
Mac Miller.
yeah.
And then Earl Sweatshirt actually featured on 2 of his songs, but on the one I remember was Watching TV. What you call it? It's called like No Way or some shit like that. Whatever. All right, the last one I got is Chris Brown to Glorilla.
Chris Brown, the Glorilla.
Yep. You could get there, man.
Okay. Hold on, ho.
We're gonna do this again.
Hold on, ho.
So I will tell you. All right, I was doing Drake a lot from when I was doing it. I was
Yeah.
trying to think. But next time we do is we're not using Drake. Drake's gonna have to be excluded from this.
That's my.
It's
my
too
cheat
much.
Code. It's my cheat code.
Yeah, it's too much.
All right, Chris Brown to Glorilla.
Yeah, pretty easy though.
Probably is, man. Because Chris Brown's featured on everyone
Yep.
too. So, who's Glorilla work with? I'm trying to think. I was about to. Okay, Glorilla has a song with Meg Thee Stallion.
Okay.
Meg Thee Stallion has songs with going back. So Meg, who she got music with? Damn near everybody, right?
Yeah, I'll be drawing blanks too. I'm drawing a blank right now. I know this one. I know what it is, but I can't think of the songs that connect them together. But I do know the artist though.
Oh man, should I go Meg route?
Hey, maybe. I mean, Chris Brown. You can. I mean, easier to go that way because you know you can connect Chris Brown to anybody.
So, yeah, let me start all over. So let's go Chris Brown to Glorilla. All right, cool. Chris Brown connects with. Damn, I'm drawing a blank. Chris Brown, and Glorilla. Damn,
Glorilla.
I don't want to take too long, but
Nah, you good, man.
all right. I know.
You got it.
I am. I'm gonna get it though. Watch.
Yeah, it'd be helpful to figure out who Glorilla had songs with.
Mm-hmm. It's like I know her recent songs, who she got songs with. I'm also trying to think ahead to make sure I can connect it back to Chris Brown.
You go always connect to Chris Brown. You gonna be able to.
Yeah, facts. All right,
It's been with everybody.
Let's do. Glorilla has a song with. All right, let's just do. Yo, wait, because if I go Meg, I'm drawing a blank on Meg. So how about I say Glorilla? She got a song with Sexy Red.
Yeah, so what we taking so long for?
Right, she got a song with Sexy Red, and then Sexy Red connects. Can I still say Drake?
Yeah, you can say Drake. I just said next time we hear. I just thought we were going to go there.
Because I'm like, yo, I was trying to avoid Drake like you said.
Nah, I feel you. We're going next time we're not saying Drake.
All right.
But I will say Drake always, when I was playing, I'm like, let me find a way to get to Drake. Like that was sometimes like, but I was trying to be the lowest. And I think next time we do it.
He's like the hub. It's like, if I can get the fucking Drake,
and Chris
I'm
Brown technically is too. Like, so many, but you get the Drake, you Chris Brown, whatever, them niggas, you good. But either way.
I think I'll start thinking about old Chris Browns. I'm like, I got to think of a newer Chris Brown song so I can get to the newer artist, Glorilla. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how I was tripping on, I thought.
All right, bet.
For sure.
Blow. All right, now I was playing.
Yes, Ersky.
I hope that recorded.
Me too.
Because why did it do that?
I thought it was buffering on.
No, but it done though. And then it still said pause.
Okay. I guess we're going to find out.
Oh, shit. It's always something. Why did it do that? It never does it.
I guess we're going to find
All
out
right,
later.
whatever. Listen, either y'all heard us or y'all didn't. Y'all heard us because we was at like.
We had to.
It had to. But it never does that. Usually when you press play again, it doesn't. It buffers and it goes to play. This one buffered and went to pause. Unless it was already paused to begin with. But it's no, I pressed it. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Anyway, we're going to listen back. We're going to find out.
I wish we were professionals, man.
Yeah, I wish we, it was going though. I know it was going.
I wish we didn't have to worry about this. I wish we had somebody else like, all right, I got it.
Yeah, it's annoying to look at everything. You pressing like, whatever. Either way.
It's all good, though. That was fun, though.
If y'all didn't hear it, it's there. We're just going to use we're just going to use the audio from here, man.
Fuck. I hate when that happens. But
it shouldn't, though. It shouldn't. It should be fine. It should be everything was all right. So we just keep going. Anyway, yeah.
Look, man, y'all know what we're going to say. I'm not going to drag it out, but I'm going to say, please stay up, stay great, and stay blessed. You know, I love y'all, and I'm going to catch you in the next season, yo. What you going to say, Shane?
Hey, man, we 21 now, so now we got to go eat a drink today. This is our 21st birthday episode.
Damn.
So we got you, at least one or two, you know what I mean? So look, guys, keep listening. Get ready for season 5, man. We're gonna be back at it. It'll be last
back at it again with the white van.
Right? I get back to just saying one word and leaving, but thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. See y'all next time.